Hi everybody! Today I want to tell you how I lost almost $1,000 on PRP treatments. So if you want to know everything about hair loss, how I successfully stopped my hair loss, then subscribe to this channel. By the way, that's me on this picture, believe it or not. If you want the same transformation, subscribe to my channel, get all the information. So back when I was fighting my hair loss, you grab everything that could bring your hair back. Maybe you're in the same situation like I was a few years back. And one day I met a doctor who told me that if you're fighting hair loss, you should try PRP treatment, which stands for platelet rich plasma. I had to read that for you guys now. And one treatment cost me about $300. And before I started with the first treatment, the doctor already told me that one session would not be enough. And he told me that you need 3 sessions. So I was really happy that I can do something about hair loss, and I took 3 sessions at once. So I bought 3 sessions immediately. Of course, I only did 1 session at the time, but the rest of it later on. So a few days later, I was at the doctor's office. They took some blood out of my arm, and then they put the blood into a centrifuge. I was lying on this kind of bed, waiting for the procedure, and the centrifuge was working a few minutes, if I remember correctly. And then the doctor put out my blood, and there were 3 parts. There was the red part, there was an invisible part, and there was a yellow golden part, which he told me is the important thing that he will work with, the plasma that's separated from my blood. And then he told me that he will inject this plasma into my hair, and this will reactivate my hair cells. So the hair cells that really are dying will be reactivated, and after one hair cycle of about 5 or 6 weeks, the new and stronger hair cells are growing out of my skin. Okay, sounds great. Sounded even better for me. I was lying there, he was doing his procedure. To be honest, it did not hurt, which was just, I could feel that there is something going on my head, but it did not hurt at all. And after this procedure, I could walk out of his office, and no one could actually see it. Of course, if you have a girlfriend and your girlfriend is looking at your head and searching for something, of course you can find it, because there was a needle going into my skin, and there is a small point where you can see it, but not if you don't know it, and not if some hair is covering it. The good thing is, you walk in, you walk out, and you're ready. It's not like having a hair transplant. The bad thing is, even after 3 sessions and almost half a year later, you could not see anything. There was no reactivated hair cell. I went after the 3rd session, I went to the doctor and told him that you can't see any difference. And then he told me first, oh, you have to wait a few more weeks, and so on and so on. And he also gave me some special liquid that I don't know. And okay, I went home, I was waiting another 5 or 6 weeks. Nothing happened. And I already read on the internet that there are many people out there trying this PRP treatment and losing a lot of money, because $300 for 1 session is crazy. And losing about $1,000 on PRP treatments is even crazier if you put it in, if you compare it to a hair transplant, for example. If you go to a really good doctor and you need a lot of grafts, I mean, maybe you will be charged $7,000 or $8,000 if you are at very good doctor. Don't get me wrong. And if you compare it to this PRP treatment, which cost me $1,000, this is in no relation, because I had no result at all. I mean, it was the same like half a year ago, not even slightly different hair situation. There was nothing reactivated or something like that. So please tell me if you have different experiences with PRP treatments, because I mean, I hope that there are some people out there who are having better experiences than me, because this doctor told me that this is one of the most frequented treatments when it comes to fighting hair loss. I mean, I guess more people would treat it with minoxidil and finasteride, but if you go one step further, if you compare it to a hair transplant and these things, then PRP treatment is the #1 treatment according to him. This was 6 or 7 years ago. I mean, I don't know if it's the same now, but please tell me, I'm interested if you have the same experiences, or maybe if you have better experiences, or if you plan going for a PRP treatment, and maybe also if some doctor is watching it. Please tell me if there went something wrong, if this is normal, what are your experiences. I'm very happy to hear your voice. So subscribe to my channel and ask me anything that you want to know in the comments, and post your experiences, because our community is really great and very active. And please share your thoughts, your memories, and everything you know about fighting hair loss. Thanks, see you soon, Mike.